Hi, everybody. Good evening. It's Jenny here again. Today, I was going to talk about the wealth corner. So, how many of you here have heard about the feng shui wealth corner? Well, apparently, there's obviously different kinds of schools on what school you follow and what practices, you know, usually not called the wealth corner. We call it the energy corner. So, what's the energy corner? It's the same thing. So, as you get inside your front door, you open your front door, and once the furthest point that you see, the furthest. So, and it's usually at a diagonal, and that is because that's the natural place, and that means your energy is at that point to the furthest point for where you can see. So what we like to do is we like to put something nice there. Okay, so don't put, see it? Actually, that's the first thing they're going to see. So actually, you need something that's pleasant, welcoming, and in my house, that's what I do from the front door in the very, and sometimes I have some dead leaves. And if I do have dead leaves, I take it off. And well, what I like to do is, Chinese shops where they have these big pots. What they like to do is the oil, and they actually plant it within the pot. It covers the plastic, so you got to. It doesn't have any to. That's like potted plant. Put it in another pot. Put rocks at the bottom. So to have a healthy plant in the furthest point from your front door, where you can see, and you have a healthy plant right there, and then that's feel like you got the habit of thinking, well, if it's far away from the front door, they're not going to see it. But it's funny, it's really funny. Our eyes go to the furthest, and we look at the furthest point. I think it's really based on a lot of survival instincts. That's what I think to think about what to put in your wealth corner. Maybe you can put some plants put in vases. Okay, we talked about the wealth corner. Now, another gold and putting it by your front door. In our school, I've never heard of that. I don't know where that comes from. It could be do that in form school. But I mean, if you front door, that's wishful thinking, because it's not magic. At the end of the day, feng shui is not. It's how the energy affects you within a space. So it affects how you react to it. So for example, so energy cannot be seen, right? Just like air, we can't see air. When the lung capacity. So in the olden days, these explosions inside the mind, feeling sick, that meant that, hey, our oxygen level figured out that the canary reacted the quickest. So they used to take a canary down because I guess it's so small. How were the energy in the space, if you don't give it any water, and if it's in a dark corner, it's going to die. But if you give it the right environment when you're watering it, so it's the same kind of thing. When a plant, if we're in the right environment, we're given the right nutrition, doing the life. So we talk about it affects each other, That's how, and you can't see energy. True, you can't see energy, but you feel energy. So there's one way I like to, and then you kind of vibrating, and you bring it closer, and then you bring it out, relax, and you can slow elastic. I don't know if you can feel that. So it exists. Just because I see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. But that's what we call chi. Genki, you've got a lot of energy. Love energy is gather when we're not feeling it. Use the energy of our surroundings. You can gather bring the chi, and we rub it on our faces. I got my glasses on my eyes. We have they are rub That's why we're not seeing as good. So it's good to keep moving it, rub it, and we like to massage our hands. So that's was about the energy corner. The furthest diagonal election day, so I don't think I'll be live tomorrow. But we'll hope to see you. Okay.